Hello and welcome. We are now going to go through the installation process on our mobile device. And in order to do that, we are going to then look for the application inside of whichever platform we are using, whether it is an iPhone or Android or some other platform. We're going to look for the app, and if we search, typically we'll be able to find it on our device or in our app store. So we'll look for it in our app store, and in this particular case, what we will do is we will download the app. Once we have it downloaded, we will then open the app. Then we will use our login username and password. Once we have it entered, we will then click continue. And you should see that the note that we created in the initial setup is now inside of our mobile device. Now, to secure our data, what we are going to do is we're going to go to our account. When we do that, we're going to click Settings, and then we're going to go to our passcode lock. We're then going to turn on our passcode, and then we're going to enter a passcode that we are going to remember. Evernote will then ask us to re-enter the password, and now our extra layer of security is now in place. If you are a user of Apple technology, you can actually enable your account with Touch ID also. Once you've done that, you can exit by clicking the settings link. And you can exit again by clicking the arrow at the top. Our mobile device is now enabled along with our desktop as well as our web app. If we have to sync our account, we will click the Hello and welcome. We are now working inside of our desktop app, and what we want to do with some of the content, whatever we have uploaded, we may want to share it with others. And of course, there are always going to be different levels of sharing. In some cases, you may want to make it public with a certain number of people, but not everyone. And Evernote gives you that option. So we would take this note that we're looking at, the one that says, Welcome, Thomas Duncan. And we can go to the note section, and we can actually go to this share menu. And what we're going to do is we're going to click share note. That's going to give us a dialog box. And what you'll notice is that we can write in the names and emails of individuals who we want to see that note. Now we can give them certain privileges. As you can see here, we can give certain people the ability to view but not edit. We can give people the ability to edit but not view. We can actually give someone the ability to edit and invite others to actually see the note. So depending on how much authority you want to give to the people that you are going to be sharing the note with, you can determine that with this drop-down menu. In this particular case, we can write in an email, and we can write in a message that we want to use to give context to the note that they're about to see. What we can also do is we can create a link, and basically this is a hyperlink, and everyone that actually comes in contact with this link will be able to see it. We can also disable this shareable link by clicking this turn off button. Now the only person that will be able to see the note and work with it will be the person that we have determined by sending them an email. Now what we're also doing is we're determining how much permission a person has to see other notes in our notebook. So in this particular case, if we wanted to give permission to someone to see everything in our entire notebook, we can modify our notebook permissions here in this link. There are a few more choices that Evernote gives us. For example, if we were to click this link, you'll notice that there's the shareable link again and the internal link. What we can also do is we can send a copy. And that means that someone's going to be able to view a copy, but they won't be able to access the actual document to work with it. We can also share the very same document on social media, whether or not it's Facebook, Twitter, or LinkedIn. And once we've determined what we want to have in terms of permissions and the people that we want to share it to, we can then click the share button. And when we do that, we need to confirm that the people that we are sharing with may or may not be involved in our business or associated with us, but yet we want to share the note with them anyway. Once we do that, we can click confirm, and then our note will have been shared. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Hello and welcome. Now in this video, we are going to explore integrations with Evernote. One of the ways that you can extend Evernote's capability is to integrate with other applications. And in order to find out how Evernote works with the applications that you're already using, so if you write the name into the search bar, you'll be able to determine whether or not your application is one that Evernote integrates with directly. So for example, we would type in Microsoft Outlook because that's a common application that people work with. And you would determine that Evernote actually has an integration with Microsoft Outlook. In fact, you can actually access that integration through Microsoft Office. Now, this application only works with Evernote for Business. So if you have the free version or if you have one of the other paid versions, you will not be able to use Evernote for Outlook. So it's a good idea to take a look at all of the applications that fall under the category of the platform that you use most. So for example, if you are a Windows PC user, you'd click Windows, and you'd see all of the applications that are available direct to Evernote. As you can see here, in this particular case, there are a finite number of applications, so it'd be a good idea to find out what they do. For example, we'll take two of them. Call Note, for example, allows you to automatically send the recording of your Skype conversations to Evernote. The G-Sync-It application synchronizes Outlook folders with Evernote notebooks. So again, all of these factors allow you to work with platforms that are already part of your productivity mix. Now you'll notice that Evernote has 6 platforms that it focuses on: the Android platform, iPhone, iPad, Windows, Mac, and then there are also web application or browser applications. So we're going to go ahead and click Web Applications. And what you're going to notice is that there are a number of web applications that Evernote integrates with. There are 2 in particular that we are going to focus on in this course. One of those applications is If This Then That, or IFTY, as well as Zapier. Both web applications allow you to connect multiple applications to Evernote. So your capability is extended even further. So in the next video, we're going to start the process by looking at integrations between IFTY, or If This Then That, and Evernote. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video. Welcome back. We are now at the website IFTY, or If This Then That. You can access that website by going to ifttt.com. If you go to the site and after the backslash you write Evernote, you'll notice that IFTY has an Evernote page where they talk about some of the connections that are available. So if you don't have an account with ifttt, you are going to want to sign up for one now. Now you can choose to sign up with Google, Facebook, or sign up or sign in. And if you have a Gmail account, your sign up will be instant and you will already be given access to ifttt. Now the first thing we're going to do is we're going to connect our account. And in order to do that, we are going to need to give IFTY permission to access our Evernote account. So we're going to do that by putting our Evernote account email address in this dialog box. We're then going to need to write in our Evernote password. Now, if you have sensitive information, you are going to want to read your third-party application's permission, just so that you'll understand what you'll be doing with IFTY. You want to determine how long you're going to give IFTY access to your account. And once you've done that, you are then going to click Authorize. Now, once you do that, you'll then want to come back to the main screen in IFTY, and you'll want to know which services actually integrate with Evernote. And so what you'll want to do is you'll want to write Evernote into the search grid, and then you'll notice the applets that'll come up at the bottom telling you which recipes are going to be available to connect two services together, where one of them is going to be Evernote. For example, you can sync starred emails in Gmail to Evernote, so that all you'll have to do is to go in, click star, and then that email will then show up inside of Evernote. You can actually create connections between Google Calendar and Evernote. And you'll see a number of integrations that you'll want to be able to use. Now, if you want to speed up the search process, then all you'll need to do is to then write in the other application. And you'll be able to find those applications that are connected to Evernote and the service that you're looking for. Okay, so with that, thanks, and I will see you in another video.